2 weeks ago, reunited with head coach Mike Vrabel. Drew Lock entering his second season, went 4-1 to cap last year. High expectations for him. Same could be said of Phil Lindsay. Takes the handoff up the middle, gain of 10 yards. At the end of the play, though, check this out. Yeah, Rashawn Evans.
Throwing some blows.
Yeah, rock'em sock'em with Jake Butt. You get another look at that, and that was your last look at Evans. He's thrown out of the game. Drew Lock, meantime, 2 plays later, rolling out right, throws across his body. Noah Fant. Touchdown. Take another look.
Young fella making plays, man. Hey, that is what we needed to see, and this is a good sight to see right here. Noah Fant coming back to the ball, playing like we know he knows how to play.
Second quarter, same score. Melvin Gordon, he had a problem with this last season. Put it on the ground 4 times, and with a new team, Jeffrey Simmons is going to recover. That would set up this ensuing Titans drive. Brian Tannehill hits McCole Pruitt for the touchdown. Titans tie things up 7 apiece.
This team is money inside the red zone. When they get outside that 10-5-yard line, this team is almost automatic.
Still even at 7 apiece, and Melvin Gordon gets himself stuffed at the line. Decision time for the Broncos on 4th down. What's Vic Fangio going to do? Very next play. They're going to go for it, TD.
You got to go for it.
Drew Lock rolling right. Shovel pass to Jake, but he's met by Jeffrey Simmons.
Hey, I like the call, man.
Yeah.
I like the shovel pass call. Hey, that's credit to the Tennessee defense. I like the shovel pass call, though, man. Unexpected, but they was ready for it.
Broncos defense had done a great job first half, especially against King Henry, and you see more of the same coming in the second half. Josie
You really see the big fella get knocked back like that.
Hit stick.
Absolutely. He got up under him right there, though, TD. He got up under him. No man wins.
His crown might have fell off last year's Russian champ. Steven Gostkowski became a big story in this game, in case you guys didn't know it. Mike Vrabel can't believe it. This is Gostkowski's first career game, and this dude missed 3 field goals and an extra point, but more from him later. Just trust me. 4th quarter, we go. Derrick Henry is going to take the handoff. He cannot get it in the end zone. So now
Broncos defense said no.
Now it's Mike Vrabel's turn. He said, what are we going to do? We're going to go for it. How about John Smith? Open like a double click.
Automatic.
And Titans go up 13-7. But here's Gostkowski. This is just the extra point here. Gostkowski. This is 4th missed kick of the night. Titans still lead 13-7.
My cleats on went to the locker room.
Ensuing Broncos drive. Drew Lock connects with Jerry Jeudy, the exciting
This
rookie
kid
out of
is
Alabama.
going to be special. Ooh-wee. He's going to be special.
You like that, huh, Jay?
And they needed a big night out of him with no Cortland Sutton out there. And there's Gordon. He's a 1,000-yard rusher back in 2017. So redemption for him after putting the ball on the ground in the first half. He's in there like swimwear. It's 14-13. 2-minute drill time.
Find that man. A.J. Brown is that guy. You got to find him.
JJ's been saying it all day long. Got to get A.J. Brown the rock he does on that play. Couple plays later, Tannehill looking for A.J. Brown, but pass is incomplete. There's some mustard on the field.
He can't do that, though. Can't do that. Just shoved him. Just shoved him in his route. Bad penalty right there.
O.J. Moody.
Got to have it. Got to have it.
Tannehill just a little long to A.J. Brown, incomplete. So then they would put the game back in Gostkowski's big toe, and this time he boots it through. 25-yard field goal puts the Titans up 16-14. They show Gostkowski a lot of love. He needed it because prior to that make, he wasn't going to be getting on social media on Tuesday. But it is the Titans who get it done 16-14 in a thriller. It wasn't pretty, but a win is a win is a win. And here's Gostkowski, the Titans social media, and totally redeem yourself. A good line from Dumb and Dumber. he totally did, and they absolutely had to have it as we welcome you guys back. Man. Oh yeah, it's a good line. Not the best day for Steven Gostkowski. We know very well what he did with the Patriots. 14 years there. He did have hip surgery over the summer. just signed with his team 11 days ago. I'm not copping pleas for him, JJ. But good to see him redeem himself to win the game after missing 3 field goals and an extra point.
Absolutely, man. You're going to get on the bus. You're going to get a bunch of phone calls from all your family members and all that. And the only thing I'm going to tell them is, hey, I hit the game winner. I don't even remember what happened before that. I got amnesia. I do not remember what happened before that, but I made the game winner. We walk out of there with the W. But it was a rough day for him at the office, man. And listen, like TD said earlier in the show, man, listen, your job is to kick the ball, all right? And for you to go out there and miss 40 things, come on now, do your job. We need you to do your job to win ball games. But he got a chance to redeem himself. Game on the line, straight down the middle. 4 points right there. That's 4 points. Let's call that 4 points. Straight down the middle, and they was able to get the win.
CJ, you too kind. You too kind to the kickers, man. I've said it early, and I'm going to tell you again. You have one job. You have one thing to do. That is put toe to ball, and ball goes through field goal. That's it. You don't have to block anybody. You don't have to come out there and do any sprints. Just kick the ball through the field goal, and to miss 4 is just, it's incredible. I will give him credit, though, because normally at that point, a kicker is so mentally out of it after missing 4 kicks that you can't trust him after that. But Coach Mike Vrabel said, you know what? I'm going to trust this man. I mean, listen, Gostkowski is probably a Hall of Famer, right? I mean, he's been to big games, had big kicks, won Super Bowls. So giving him a chance to redeem himself, I think that was appropriate. He did redeem himself. Obviously I'm a Broncos fan, so I kind of wish he was 0 for 5. Missed the 5th one, but I don't want to be too mean on him right there, bro.
Yeah.
It's good to see him.
We'll chat a little bit.
You can't wear the game on your chest, TD. You can't wear the game on your chest, man.
JJ, I just said I don't want to be that dude, man. So listen, I'm glad to see him redeem himself and to make that kick, even though it was against my Broncos, man.
Titans left 10 points on the board. They still end up getting it done by 2, a narrow win. Let's talk about your Broncos, TD. Kind of a mixed bag. We saw Philip Lindsay there for a bit. Then we saw Melvin Gordon take over. Had a much better second half than he had a first half. But a good running game is typically a young quarterback's best friend. Drew Lock coming in second year. He's starting from the very beginning. What's your assessment of how the Broncos look game 1 offensively, losing this thing by 2?
Early on, I like how Pat Shurmur was using the backs. He was rotating both backs in. If you look at their touches early on, they were pretty even in terms of running with the football. So he was mixing it up pretty well. At one point, he had Philip Lindsay and Melvin Gordon in the backfield together, which I thought was a really good scheme. And he hit Philip Lindsay on the Texas route, as we used to call it, a little angle route where he runs to the line of scrimmage and comes back in. But then Philip Lindsay got injured and left and didn't return. So he only had Melvin Gordon. Then, Royce came in, Freeman, and started to pick up the slack. But I was impressed by Melvin Gordon. This is what they brought him to Denver for, to get those tough yards, to be able to get down, just play like that where you're on the goal line and you need to get that 2-3 yard run. Melvin Gordon provides you with that. So they have to continue to do that. I mean, I think obviously Denver's receivers are really young right now. We saw Judy drop 2 passes, and the offense just really wasn't clicking as a whole, but pretty impressed and pleased with the running backs. And I think they only are going to probably go up. I think the arrow for the backs in Denver is certainly headed up.
Man, TD, I'm watching this game, man, and all season long and all off season long, I was saying that CD Lamb is the best receiver in this draft class. Watching Jerry Jeudy tonight, I could be wrong. This kid is going to be special. And he did drop 2 passes, and it's his first NFL game. And I know we wish he could have those back. But what I've seen from him route running and with the ball in his hands after the catch this kid is going to be special. He reminds me of Devontae Adams and Keenan Allen. You do not want to come up and press him. He is explosive off the line of scrimmage. He knows what he's doing. He is going to whoop you at the line of scrimmage and get that separation immediately. And he will make these grabs. He will not drop passes like this. He will make these grabs. But this kid is going to be dangerous. And then you have Melvin Gordon in the back, and then you're going to get Cortland Sutton back. And I loved what I seen from Locke today.